Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming and listen to our talk for tonight. Each one of us, he have or she had their special story. Today, I will start this program with a story about me. My name is Ahlam. I'm from Iraq, and I was one of the people who involved in life very deeply through my father, because he was telling me to finish my education, to finish my school, although I lived in a very strict culture. So he was behind my back till I finished my college degree. In 2003, the invasion happened, and everyone don't know what to do, because every single department, governmental one, is being dismissed, and there is no one to ask for help. I was there. I was trying to help. That's why I was searching for a job, and I find this job by running a humanitarian center that work with everyone, not only the Americans, but they work with international organizations. In 2005, I get captured by Al-Qaeda, and they kept me in custody for 8 days. These 8 days, I was blinded, handcuffed, and tortured. They was thinking that I was working with the American forces. Anyway, after 8 days, I been released, put in a car, and deported to Syria. In Syria, I become the life how to be a refugee. I struggled enough because I have no idea what the meaning of refugee is. It's a brand new idea in my mind. So I lived my life like any mother, take care of 3 kids and the husband and the life until 2006. All my life come upside down because of what happened. So in 2006, I lost my oldest son over a medical mistake. Because we was a refugee, we was unable to take him to any private hospital to take care of him. And the only place I can took him to, the one that killed him by injection. In 2007, I was grieving, sad for everything that I lost in my life, until I figured out that if I started to my humanitarian work again, that will be good. So I started to work with international organizations and also as a fixer for the journalist. Fixers mean the person who finds the story for the journalist and translate for him, and then to be his guide. So if without the trust, nobody can have a fixer. I fixed for a lot of international media like BBC, Wall Street Journal, Al Jazeera English. So every kind of media, I was there, help them out with the Iraqi refugee crisis. In 2008, in the end of May, before that, I'm sorry. So one of the people, for one of the journalists I work with, her name is Deborah Campbell, and we become a very close friends. And she helped me with another lady, her name is Marianne. So both of the ladies was with me one step after the other till I was able to open my school to educate the girls, and after that, after the girls, I opened one for the boys. So my apartment, it was like one organization, another UNHCR in one place, because all the people who are willing to help, they have to come to me before they will be able to go to the rest of the community. Till 2008, Deborah, she was visiting me, and she and the kids stayed there, and over a sudden, the intelligent police, they came to my house and asked me to go with them for 5 minutes. So I thought, okay, let me try that. I was not panicking, with a smile on my face, but their request was not that possible I can even think about it, because they asked me to spy on all the international staff for the nonprofit organizations like UNHCR, UNICEF, Amnesty International, and others from the whole news people. So I thought, okay, sorry, I can't. And he said, okay, take 15 minutes. And I took this 15 minutes without having on my mind what's gonna happen. And he called me again and he said, now, what do you think? And I said, no, I can't. So this is the last minute I saw the sunlight for 5 months. They jailed me for 5 months. After Deborah, she was there, so Deborah, she was emailing everyone, including UNHCR in Geneva, Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, every kind of agency that I helped out to do their reports about the Iraqi refugees in Syria. In the end of October, it was 26th of October, so the door opened and they said, you're going home. And I said, okay, going home, where is my home? I don't know my kids, where they are. And I don't have any idea about what's going on here. So I went with them, going home. But still this suspected vision, where they're gonna take me for what, until they get me to the immigration officer. And they give me 1 week to leave Syria. The UNHCR people, they was preparing everything. So on the same night, I've been put in a plane toward Budapest with my 5 months clothes on, and the kids, when I saw them, are really shocked. In the way to, we arrived to New York, from New York in Chicago, and I have no clue once and ever what is happening here. Because Chicago, I know nobody, and all what we heard about Chicago is what we saw overseas about the movies. So all the movies is about criminals, mafias, people killed on the street, kidnapping kids. And of course, I'm afraid about my kids to be kidnapped. They will take them from me in the middle of the street. And I cannot forget that when Deborah, she came and she was trying to get me out from home, and she took me into a big park. Till now, I don't remember the name of the park, but it was very huge park, and everyone was celebrating with Barack Obama when he become president for USA. And this man, he came and stand up in front of my girl, and he said, you have a beautiful eyes. And I was grabbing my daughter, put her in my lap, and asking Deborah, I want to go from here, because this man, he will kidnap my daughter. And she took me slowly, returned me back to my apartment, and then she explained to me what the meaning of compliment and the differences between compliment and between abuse. So I understand that. A lot of people was with me. A lot of people was taking care of me till now. And I'm proud, so proud to have these families around me and these ladies around me who help me out in every kind of things that you can think about. Even from not step in the black ice, or in the summer what you should do, or how can you use the public transportation. So I have like Anne and her family, Anne Beluzik, Bethan Tupin and her family, Gabriella and her family, and then through one of the friends, I reach out for another and another and another, and believe me, every single one of these ladies and gentlemen that I know, they are so sweet, so helpful. They want to do anything just to help me out and the difficulties of life in the United States. And of course, from this place, I can say thank you very much for all of them. Now I'm working with ICNA Relief Chicago, and also I'm the co-founder of Building Peaceful Bridges with Lori Locetti. And you can find our newsletter outside, and also the book about my life. It's called Disappearance in Damascus by Deborah Campbell. Thank you very much.